Damn, I hate pulling lift duty.
You and me both.
Hey, you mind if I take a smoke?
You can do whatever you want, Jerry. Just make sure you do it where I can smell it.
Yeah, all right. I'll be back in a minute.
Hey, Jerry,
Yeah?
be careful. Those things will kill you.
Yeah.
What the?
Weyland-Yutani debriefing. The incident, Appendix Delta. Dissenting analysis. Data recovered from Pod 5, as well as a review of the outpost's communication logs, clearly indicate that an unauthorized message was broadcast over the POC subspace array on the morning of September 22nd, just hours after Pod 5 was compromised. While the content of the message remains unknown, it was clearly directed toward the Nodus Secundus system, approximately 9 weeks travel time from LV-1201. From Del Walters to Jan Simmons. It was actually kind of funny in a sick sort of way. Nelson was kneeling down at the perimeter, splicing a split cable when that bola came charging right for him. The dummy didn't even notice until it was right on top of him. Poor thing hit the fence and went off like fireworks. I felt sorry for it, but damn if Nelson didn't have to change his underwear after that. I guess he had to be there. Del.
Perhaps it was just the room they were afraid of.
Do you hear what you're saying? They aren't afraid of anything.
No, not normally.
Dunya, we're showing a breach at the waterwalk. Aliens have entered Pod 5.
There's no response from the guards there, sir.
Sir, you don't think this has anything to do with the artifact?
I don't know yet, but I want you to go to Storage C and get the artifact. It must be moved off Pod 5 and secured. Is Dimitri there? Dimitri, I want you to meet Chekhov at the waterwalk on the double. Dunya, contact me the moment you have the artifact.
Yes, sir, General.
Another time then.
Another time, love.
Weyland-Yutani debriefing. The incident. Appendix Alpha. Summary. Though the events surrounding Pod 5 certainly cannot be viewed in total isolation from those of the incident, it is unlikely that they could be directly related to the loss of the POC 9 weeks later. The facts only tell us that the start of the Pod 5 events occurred shortly after an unexplained loss of relics from Zeta Site, and that after control was regained, there were no extraordinary happenings on LV-1201 right up until the incident occurred.
General,
Go ahead, Dunya.
the artifact. It's gone, sir.
Gone? What are you saying, Dunya? Someone took it?
Something took it. Not an alien, sir. Something I've never seen before. It was standing there, and then it just disappeared. The air seemed to shimmer where it had been standing.
Dunya, get out of there, now!
But, General, it could not have taken the artifact very far. I can follow it with the motion tracker.
No, the artifact is of no importance now. Dunya, Eisenberg's men have blown the walks to pods 2 and 4. Get down to the cargo lift. This is an order. We are evacuating the pod.
LV-1201 Forward Pods, Quarterly Research Briefing. Pod 4 Research. Alien Host Interactions. As noted by Dr. James in his early experiments, drones do not seem to readily attack implanted hosts. There was hope that this might be an exploitable weakness in the alien psyche. Initial tests appeared promising. Alien specimens did not attack impregnated lab animals. However, later experiments proved less successful. The aliens appeared to be capable, at least on a rudimentary level, of evaluating the threat posed by any carrier and acting when an undetermined threshold was reached. Any threatening move could provoke an attack, and the act of a host attacking any alien ensured one. It is still possible that this data could be of some use, however. We are now concentrating our efforts on synthesizing the pheromones associated with larvae growth. The use of such synthesized pheromones might prove useful as a last resort when confronted with an alien infestation. From Peter Graves to Dr. Bethany Clements. Hey Doc, you're not still mad at me, are you? I know I got a little upset last night. Okay, maybe more than a little. Well, it's frustrating to be completely ignored simply because I don't have the credentials of some of the other people around here. Sharp and Post are just ignoring the obvious. Zeta Site is obviously pilot ruins that someone else set up shop in. Even if the tech weren't distinctly different, the scale is completely wrong for pilots. I wish you would support me on this. I know you're new here, but I can tell they respect your opinions. And you know I'm right, don't you? Pete. P.S. You should be more careful around those specimens. I heard this other guy, Merida or something, got himself hugged by one of those things a year ago. I don't think there's a fix for that. From Ivan Ushvatov to Commander Markinson, Pod Security. Original. Ridiculous accusations. Getting upset about it won't change anything. The General was very clear. Artifacts have gone missing with your men on watch, and we're going to plug the leak by putting people we can trust in the hole. Until we're convinced you can lock your people down, Zeta Site security will be handled by people on this list, prepared with iron bears and any likelihood of foul play. Martin Xavier, Jason Blair, Stephen Kruger, Kelly Simmons. That is all. The General appreciates your cooperation. Ivan. Weyland-Yutani debriefing. The incident. Appendix India. Scientific journals. Tests have so far seemed to validate Dr. Stalker's quadruped theory of alien embryo development. The impregnation of a quadruped, whether an Earth or indigenous species, results in the development of the runner type. While the mechanism for this change is yet to be identified, it's likely that some host gene segments are capable of exerting greater influence over the alien development process than others. It is likely that a sufficiently divergent genetic code would cause significant variations in development of the alien embryo. More tests should be conducted.
Dunya.